Good morning and welcome to this morning strength routine. So we want to set our intentions for this practice today. So we're going to slow down, all right? We're going to mobilize, we're going to get everything strong, everything moving well. We're looking for quality, okay? So quality of movement rather than numbers, okay? So starting off, comfortable position at the front of our mats, all right? Feet drilled into the floor. We'll go into this more, okay? We're just going to rotate over to the left and back to the right, just warming up the spine to start with. All right. Next, we're going to get our wrists and arms warming up. So big circles with the hands as big as you can make them. We're gradually coming up. Breathing into the belly now. We want to fill up that belly, reach as tall as we can with our belly filled up. Breathe out. Squeeze the belly out as the hands come down. Really big circles. Pin the shoulder blades back and down. And then we're going for it again. Breathing into the belly. Notice the tendency as you reach overhead to probably empty the belly, all right? But hold it, breathe into that belly. If you have to go not as high to fill up your belly, go for it. And out. We're not trying to bend backwards, we're trying to be nice and strong upwards, all right? Breathing in, reaching tall. And out, coming down. Okay, so for our squats, what we're looking for here, all right, squatting from the heel round to here. We're looking for that lovely arch to be engaged. Okay, so from the heel outside round to the toes. All right, so we've got this lovely arch is what we're looking for. So consciously creating an arch, right, breathing into the belly again. We're just going to go down to a squat hold. So not too deep to start with, whatever you're comfortable with, holding there. Keeping that arch, so your knees will come out slightly in the arch, that's what we're looking for. Weight on our heels, coming up when you need to. Breathe into the belly, coming up. Breathing in, coming down again. Breathing in, coming up. One more, coming down. Maybe a little lower if you can comfortably. A nice neutral spine, tucking that neck. Arms are out to sort of activate my shoulders so my back's upright. That's why I have my arms out here. Coming down. All right, so I'm not rounded as I squat, which is kind of a habit for some people. Okay, next we're going into good mornings, all right? So you don't have to move, I'm just moving to show you. Again, we're going to breathe in. We're going to try and keep that nice neutral spine. So that's with the chin tucked. Imagine there's a balloon pulling you up. We want the belly out, all right? We don't want to be like this. We want those ribs down a little bit as the belly comes out. So breathing in. We're coming down, straight back. Just warming up the hamstrings, the glutes. Squeezing, coming back. Kind of like a kettlebell swing. At the top of this movement, we really kind of exaggerate the hip tilt, squeeze up, flatten that back, all right, come back. We're not looking to change the spine position, but we're looking for a nice squeeze of the glutes and the hamstrings. Keeping the back straight. Brilliant. All right. Okay, so warm. We're warm now. We're going into some lunges. So nice wide. Imagine you're on train tracks for this. Nice wide stance. All right. Again, lovely arches. Focus on your arch on that front foot. We're gonna lunge backwards. All right. So taking our time on this first one, just to cement in that position. All right. That's where I want to be here. Yeah, you can go a bit lower if you want. All right. No need to tap the knee to the floor. Coming back. Okay, we're repeating that position. We're just going to stay on that leg while we repeat that position. can just be short. Yeah, could be to there, that's fine. Again, if we're doing this regularly, we can just increase the quality and the depth of time. Might seem simple, a lunge like this, all right? It really isn't. It's a lot harder than a squat when you think about it. All your weight's going through that front leg, really. So you might need to use support, like support for chair, as you're getting used to this. Just main thing, keep that quality, lovely foot arch, all right? All right. Okay, next we're going into press-ups. So we're coming onto the floor. So with this, we're kind of, we're going to start, I'm going to show you a kneeling one. You can go for full ones if you want. Again, neutral neck, yeah, try and spread those fingers into the floor, so you're sort of gripping, much like the foot. This is your foundation of the arms, all right? Get that neck into neutral. See, we don't want this tilt. We want to untilt it, so we want to squeeze those glutes so that we don't have that. From here, we're going to keep our elbows in. We're going to come down and up. Okay, so just going for a few, not maxing out on this. We've got 2 sets of this work this morning, all right? So we're not trying to max out on our first one. Stop when you need to. All right. From here, we're rolling onto our back, okay? And this is our core, all right? So the quality of the position is what we're after here, okay? So we're going to start working on that quality of the position. So the ribs want to be down, so we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to relax those ribs down. So ribs up, yeah? Can you see my ribs are up here, yeah? Some of us, well, pretty much all of us, our ribs are going to be locked kind of up, all right? We want to, as we breathe out, we want to squeeze those ribs, well, relax those ribs down, spread them to the floor, all right? You notice your back's flat on the floor. Your back can be flat with your ribs up, so we're breathing into the ribs, working to lower them down. Even if you do this video regularly, take your time to do this. This is where the quality is. Breathe in and out. Lower those ribs to the floor. It's a fantastic bit of work, this. Breathing in and out. Lower those ribs. Takes a lot of time to develop this control. You probably won't be able to do it on your first session. Don't be frustrated, it'll come. Okay, from here, I'm going to bring those knees up. Breathing in, keep trying to keep the ribs down. You can put your hands flat by your side. We're just going to either straighten one leg out to 45 degrees, holding. All right. Back. The main focus here is the position of the core, all right? I'm not fussed by how far that leg goes, I'm fussed by how good this core position is, all right? This is just adding a challenge to this position. So if this position goes, come back to here, reset, okay? So from here, you can go a little farther if you can. Look, I can come down to here and maintain that position because I've done this a lot, all right? I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that. Coming back. Coming back. If you want to make the last one, you can just go legs out straight. If you want, you can come right down, or you can come down with both legs. Very challenging. If that's too much, just do one leg. This is really challenging. Coming back. All right, nice. From here, we've got one more to balance our shoulders. So, forehead to the floor, palms to the front, thumbs to the sky, all right? This is a rear fly exercise, so palms to the front, thumbs to the sky. Coming up, 10 of these. Not ballistic or quick, nice squeeze, activating that upper back. Might seem an innocuous exercise, all right, but this is all day predominantly. We're strengthening those front muscles of the chest, all right. This is a counterbalancing exercise, really important. One more. Great. Okay, second set. So coming back into that lunge. Don't have to do as many as me if you don't want to. Alright, changing legs. And with this lunge, sorry, that knee needs to be going out. Notice if it's coming in, that means your glute isn't activated, alright? So if you've got hip problems, get that knee out, alright? So stable. But if you're working on that arch of that foot, that knee will naturally come out. That glute will naturally squeeze on. Excellent. Press ups. Again, get those arches in those hands, squeeze those fingers into the floor, elbows in, neutral neck, rib position. Brilliant. Rolling onto our back. Again, we're not straining with these press ups. Knees up, lowering those ribs to the floor. Just take a few breaths to do this. Lower the ribs. Hands down. One leg up. Hold. Breathing into the belly, lowering the ribs. Keeping that back flat against the floor. Don't be too hard on yourself on the positioning here. Changing sides. The main thing is keeping that back flat to the floor. Lowering the ribs will take time to get that quality. And back. And changing again. Changing. And back. Go for the double leg if you want, or single still. Keep the back flat, working hard. Coming back, hugging the knees to the chest. Rolling to our front. Last little one. Forehead to the floor, palms to the front, thumbs up. 10 of these. Nice squeeze. Rest in there. All right, well done this morning. I recommend doing this maybe once to 3 times a week. That's plenty. I think the main thing is the press ups. If you want to do this every day, I just wouldn't do the press ups every single day. I'd probably do them 3 times a week, but I would do the rear flies. It's just, you're just going to become overly shoulder developed because, like I say in life, when we sit at a desk, we roll our shoulders. Yeah, so press ups just increases that pressure. All right, so I wouldn't do press ups every day. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, let me know what you think.